Honestly, there's just so much to do. I don't know how we're gonna get this all done.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Oh my gosh, I thought he was gonna go in the ditch. This is Simple Living with Biata. My goal is to learn how to become more self-sufficient, so we bought 18 acres. We're building a food forest from scratch and starting our house build. This week, we're starting the process of putting in electricity. This is a huge feat as we're putting in 1,200 feet of our own primary cable. Join along as you watch us struggle, learn a lot, and hopefully get this done. All right, so we are here at the property. This morning, we're getting a delivery for all of our stuff for our electrical line, which is super exciting. So we're over on this side of the property. We're gonna start moving some brush. And by we, I mean my husband is here with me. But yeah, we're gonna move some brush and hopefully the electrical people get here soon. You're in my garden. Like literally anywhere else, love. Anywhere else. So glad I spent so much time on that fence for the deer to just go under. I'm gonna need something around the bottom. Okay, the electrical company is here dropping off all the supplies for us to do the hydro trench. So we have the primary line, the secondary line, all in a pickup truck. You got it? Okay. Jeez. Those things are built not to break, I guess. Wow. So I have to take these trees down. They're leaning towards the road. I have to kind of drop them to the side of the road here. The way we're going to rig these up is I have this throw rope with a little bag on the end here, and that is gonna help me toss this rope up, and then we're gonna switch it out for a larger rope to help bring the tree where we want it to go. I got it over the other side of the line.
You got this?
No, I don't. It's gone. It's at the top. I got it.
Yay.
We have the other tree out of the way. We're dropping this one and have this little setup going over here. There's a ratchet strap on this end tied to a tree, and we're hoping to be able to drop it in the ditch. I'm gonna start with a notch. I think it should be okay, but Cam's gonna stand on the road just in case. I did it. It was really close to the wire, but not on the road. It's in the ditch. Okay, in the wood boiler area and where the transformer is going to be, we have all the brush piled so that Craig and the excavator tomorrow can just kind of move things out of the way so that it's easier for him rather than just being like all over the ground. But anyways, we're tired. We're going to go home and rest, and we'll see you tomorrow when the excavator comes. So the excavator is here this morning. Craig is not here yet, so I'm gonna get started on moving some of the brush out of the way. Hopefully it'll be a little bit nicer for him to work once he gets here. I cannot get over how slow I am when I first start using an excavator after months of not using it. So you missed our team meeting. Basically what we're going to be doing is my husband and I are going to go get clear stone for the transformer pad just for drainage. And before we leave, we're going to help Craig out setting up our spool of wire, and he's going to get some brush out of the way. Craig's just digging the holes for the hydro meter base to go in. So we're gonna have the two posts side by side and then put the meter base there so that we can have temporary hydro. to like a little quarry and we're gonna go pick up some clear stone for the bottom of the transformer pad. The reason why we're not just getting them to put the stone into the truck is because the truck is old. We don't want to break the springs, and it'll be easier to have it all in the buckets for when we're transferring the stone back into the transformer pad hole. We just got back and we are on second lunch.
Second lunch.
Getting big. So Craig just finished digging the hole for the transformer pad, which is great. Oh my gosh, I thought he was gonna go in the ditch. And Cam and I are gonna get to work filling the base of this hole for the transformer pad with the gravel that we just got. Wow, this is heavy. We have the pad done. It's level and it's ready for the transformer base to come in on Thursday. We're gonna start pulling out the primary line that's gonna run from the pole to the transformer now.
Oh, that was a good check. Help! How much you gonna get?
So the wire was a bit too heavy. Start pulling out. Cam and I are going to put the posts in for the meter base and start getting that process started. Do you mind grabbing the level as well? It's over there.
Oh, when's it beer o'clock?
Sorry, dude. So we have to go pick up our daughter from day camp soon, so we're gonna leave it here for now. We're not completely backfilling the hole because we actually have to put the grounding plate 2 feet down from grade. Also have to put the 2x4s across as well, and we might have to get more wood to do maybe 3 or 4 across. All right, see you tomorrow. So I'm back here this morning and I'm just waiting for Craig to arrive so that we can start pulling the primary underground cable all the way down 1,200 feet to the other end. I'm just out in the garden checking things out until he arrives. So this is the secondary line that's going to run from the transformer to the smart meter, and then we'll get more secondary line to run from the smart meter to our house. Okay, so we are getting the rope attached to the primary line, which is going to attach to the bucket, and we are going to drag it the best we can, right?
Hot damn. Me?
I have you.
We'll leave Craig out. We're cooler. I can call you guys, but you can't call me.
Okay, so Craig and I are gonna go back into the forest and I'm gonna be spotting him when he pulls the line with the excavator. Cam is gonna be on this end with the spool, making sure nothing bad happens. It's actually going really, really well. I highly recommend if you have this much line to pull to do it with an excavator. And immediately after that, the rope came off the line. We're back at it. So the line has proven to be a bit too heavy. So we're gonna go halfway from the middle of the line now. Okay, we've pulled the whole line off the spool. We just have to pull the rest of the slack to the end. All right, we just took a mini break. Now Cam and I are gonna take apart the big O and start feeding the big O over top of the primary line.
Oh, big O.
And Craig is out in the bush doing the excavating. Craig had this brilliant idea of tying the string that's in between the big O to a rock further down so that there's tension on the primary line. So we have the string hooked up to the primary line and we have the end of the string hooked up to a rock. So when we pull the big O, there's tension there and hopefully it won't get stuck as easily. Okay, Craig is running out of gas in the excavator, so I'm gonna go get some diesel We're gonna have a little bit of a break from dragging this big O. The trench is looking good. There actually isn't going to need to be as much concrete on this end as I thought there was going to be. I thought there was going to be a huge rock here. So that's exciting. Less money spent there. You need 30 inches of depth for primary line, and then you can put your line in the trench. The reason why we have to put the primary line in Big O is because the primary line is not armored cable. It was the line that Hydro One wanted me to get because it's high voltage. I have to get going for the day, but my old neighbor gave me a bucket of this like home composted stuff where you can just like compost it on your kitchen counter. And so I'm just gonna dump this on the garden beds and we're gonna get going. So a big maple fell down and another tree just fell over the driveway, like a small one. But I'm really worried because the tree fell where the primary line is. So I'm gonna go take a look. Okay, it looks like it's just brush, which is good news because you would never want like a trunk of a tree falling directly on a primary line. Say hello, Ben. We've just been dealing with the tree that had fallen and we're waiting for the transformer to get here. So we have to move our bell line that's hanging above our driveway up and finding sticks or rope that we can rig this line up with. You okay?
Oh yeah, I'm fine. I wasn't a cowboy my last night.
Okay, he's a few hours late, but our transformer base is finally here. Wow. That just fit.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
Nice. Just barely fit under that line. Wow! Wow!
Leave the rocks right there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're so close.
So we had the transformer base delivered and Craig is officially done digging the 1,200-foot hydro trench. We've been at this for hours. I am pulling the slack on this line right now and we're trying to get all of the Big O down to the other end of the line. The Big O is the absolute worst of all of this. I think I have the better end of the bargain holding the hydro line. Thank you so much for watching the start of getting electricity in. Join me next week and we'll see if we can get everything done to pass this inspection. And then the track came off and I can't fix it either. I have no clue what I'm doing. This is really frustrating. See you next week.